So here's the thing. This is an Evolving Skies booster pack, and the spiritual sequel to this set, which is one of the most popular sets in modern Pokemon TCG, is called Prismatic Evolutions, and it comes out this weekend, and it is probably the most anticipated set of all time. It is going to be scalped. The price has tripled with the MSRP of what this new set is supposed to be. So I'm going to try to find it. There's also a little project that I want to work on out here in the garage, but first it's off to Walmart. So the Walmart that I normally go to just does not have trading card game products anymore whatsoever, so I'm going to a different Walmart. So they had some Lorcana, but they didn't have any pokes, which is totally fine. I didn't really expect them to, because it's technically a couple days before the set is even released. But it does feel sort of like the old days, right? Just hunting around, trying to find some Pokemon cards. And now I'm at Target. Maybe Target has some stuff early. Probably not. So there was nothing here either. And now I'm going to go pick up some lunch, which is going to be at McDonald's. All right, got the lunch and I'm heading back home. So the Pokemon search, at least today, was unsuccessful, but you can't go wrong with McDonald's, right, Arlo? Right? And here we are at Walmart to look at bikes, right, Brennan?
Right.
Yay! And here we are in the bike shop. Look at all these bicycles. So Brennan said that she was going to get me the bicycle for Christmas, and I wanted to get her a bicycle too. It's the bikes that I think that we've decided on. Brennan wants to get this bike, and I want to get this bike. So we did it. We bought bicycles. I bought this just in case we need to disassemble them to put them into the car, but I guess we'll see. We'll see if we need to take a wheel off or something. So we made it back home, and I was able to get the bikes in the back here by taking off just Brennan's wheel so I can put that wheel back on. And then I did buy these brackets here to put the bikes up in the garage. I already got the bikes into the garage, and I'm gonna go pick up some dinner. So I did make a very quick stop at Super Target, and I think that I might have just missed a Prismatic Evolutions restock. But anyway, I am picking up dinner at Tijuana Flats tonight. All right, so I just picked up my food here. We just got some burritos and tacos there and a lot of sauce. And there's my burrito and taco and chips, and then Brenna got a burrito too, and we got the cookie dough flautas for dessert. What do you think of that, puppy? So it's the next day, and something that I actually did get from Target yesterday are these Krispy Kreme Pop-Tart donuts. Look at this. They're donuts with little Pop-Tarts on them. What do you think, Arlo? I know that this seems a little bit obsessive and desperate, but Prismatic Evolutions was the first thing that I talked about in this video, so I feel like I need some follow-through. And of course, nothing. What's interesting is that Pokemon actually made a statement, which is weird because they never enter the conversation in the hobby and collecting community, and they said that they are at maximum capacity, basically doing a reprint, which Pokemon acknowledging a product deficit and allocation and distribution issues is huge news for this set that has been so significantly scalped and overpriced, with ETBs that are supposed to be $50 costing $150 and packs costing between $20 and $25. It is just insane. Anyway, I'm at Mazda now. That was my first complimentary car service since purchasing my Mazda about 6 months ago, so I really doubt it, but on my way home, let's see if Best Buy has anything. I did find first chapter Lorcana here at one point. Nope, they did not have anything, but I think that I've decided to do something completely stupid, unrelated to anything that's been relevant in this video, which involves me going to McDonald's again. All right, got my first sandwich, implying that there are going to be others as well. The next being at KFC. And I got my next sandwich. Next is Popeyes. Can you detect a bit of a pattern yet? And I got my next sandwich. And my next to last stop, of course, has to be Chick-fil-A. And I got my next sandwich. And my final stop, PDQ, people dedicated to quality. And my final sandwich is quite literally in the bag. And I've made it back home with all of the chicken sandwiches. So Brennan's going to be helping me out with this. So I have the McDonald's chicken sandwich, the KFC chicken sandwich, the Popeyes chicken sandwich, the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, and then the PDQ chicken sandwich. I did this with cheeseburgers and french fries from various fast food chains. So I decided I'm gonna do it with chicken sandwiches. So I'm gonna go get a blindfold, and then Brennan's going to take these out of the bag, mix them up, and then put them on the table in front of me, and then I will try to guess which chicken sandwich is from which fast food location. So Brennan has put everything on the table. I stumbled my way into the room and sat down in this chair, and I don't know what's in front of me. I think that she kept the original packaging so you can tell which sandwich is from where, to my knowledge, but then she took away the bags and put all of the sandwiches on plates, because some came in like the cardboard box. Some came in like a package, so I'm gonna just go down the line.
Yeah, so be careful how far back you're waving those hands.
Okay.
You might accidentally touch a box, you know?
Okay. So this is my first sandwich. This one is hefty. Wow. Mmm. That one is delicious. I don't know if I can like say which one's which immediately.
Some you might be able to. I think a lot of places have distinct flavors. Also, excuse my voice. I am sick.
I am. Yeah, I got sick, and then you got sick. I'm gonna rule out McDonald's and Chick-fil-A on this one.
Okay.
This is the next one? Oh no, the buns all feel similar.
Greasy and fluffy.
That is real fried chicken right there.
Whoa!
Mmm. My immediate thought is Popeyes.
I was like, what if that's the McDonald's one? McDonald's real fried chicken.
Oh my god, I love that. Why haven't we gone there more often?
You don't know if we have.
Okay, this one feels a little underwhelming. Maybe McDonald's for this one? I don't know. I'm taking big bites.
Arlo's also taking big bites next to you. He's eating his food.
Okay.
Oh,
Got a pickle on that one.
okay.
Only a couple places had a pickle.
They might all have pickles. You might just not have gotten to the pickle yet.
That's fair. But that one felt like a pickle on top. I think Chick-fil-A put some under.
Oh, you know that much about chicken sandwiches?
I know very little. Oh no, this one's a big boy. Oh no, I was like, this has to be Chick-fil-A. Oh no, the crispy skin. That one's a real chicken too.
Okay, don't disrespect them by beating them.
Okay, these two, awesome. One of these is Popeyes, one of these is KFC. This is Popeyes, this is KFC. The bun and the size of this feels familiar. I'm gonna go with McDonald's on this one, so I just have Chick-fil-A and PDQ. This one's like slightly larger. I kind of feel the Chick-fil-A sort of has a soggy situation with their sandwiches, I think. So I think this is Chick-fil-A and this is PDQ. So, PDQ, Popeyes, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, and KFC.
You didn't get any of them right.
Well darn.
The one that you loved the most, though, was PDQ.
Really?
Yeah.
That one's awesome. Oh, the lettuce. I didn't even like think about the lettuce. I tried to get like just the classic chicken sandwich from each of them.
So you said the McDonald's chicken sandwich was better than Chick-fil-A, the one that started it all.
Wow. It's weird, like looking at it now, it's, I don't know, this one, I forget what I even like.
This is the PDQ one is the only one I haven't tried yet.
Really?
Yeah.
It's, you're gonna love it. Like, wow, why did, I mean, I liked these the most, definitely, so, right? Yeah, it's like Popeyes and PDQ, good. KFC is slightly underwhelming, I guess.
Really?
And then like these were interchangeable, probably. That was fun though. So Brenna just put on the blindfold and she got every single one right. And I tried to mix them up really well. And even though you had sort of the advantage and the bias to be able to like look at all the sandwiches, like you still struggled. And then you just rallied and you got every single one right.
You also cut all mine in half, so I could only feel them like in the halves.
Yeah, I don't know. I was very impressed. Are you proud of yourself?
Should I be?
I think I got all 5 burgers right. So if I got all the cheeseburgers and you got all the chicken sandwiches, then that just makes sense because I'm a burger guy, you're a chicken
Burger King.
sandwich.
Chicken Queen.
So even though we've been eating incredibly healthy the past couple days, I'm gonna get a little exercise. I want to take my bike on a little test drive. I did have to reassemble Brennan's wheel on her bike, so I want to make sure that that's properly secured as well. And then I'm gonna be putting these and mounting them on the wall here in the garage. So I have the wrist protection, the elbow protection, the knee pads. I don't have a helmet, but I have this GoPro chest mount.
And you've got all this hair. It'll protect you from
Yeah.
fall.
I'm gonna go around the neighborhood, maybe go to the lake or like the tennis court, just make like a quick trip.
Arlo.
Excluded. This is maybe a little bit excessive, but you got it for me for Christmas.
I got it as a joke, but why not?
You use it, right?
This is your first bike ride since you went to the hospital from your last bike ride.
Yeah. Gotta confront your fears. Can't do it. All right, I'm getting onto the bike. Let's do this. Goodbye, Brennan.
Bye. Have fun.
I'll let you know if something happens. So this is where we walk Arlo over here. This is bringing back memories of when I was in an apartment and we were near this like abandoned golf course, and I would ride my bike around that abandoned golf course, and I'm pretty sure that it's completely developed now, but that was a fun memory, and I don't even remember what happened to that bike. Right now I'm going off-roading, or going off of the sidewalk. This is more of a street bike, it's not a mountain bike, which I'm used to mountain bikes. That's what Brennan has. But it seems to be doing okay, just these tires are very thin, so I'm a little bit apprehensive about like taking corners. This is sort of just like a test. Please don't go into the water. Getting down here was easy. Getting back up, not so much. Did somebody lose their AirPods right here? Ew. Okay. That's gross. Don't know why I touched that. All right, I'm gonna go and cross the street here. Brennan is feeling a little bit sick, so that's why she's not biking with me. And I did get her a bike. She wanted to get me a bike for Christmas, but I'd been planning to get her a bike. Also, we'd just been talking about getting bikes for a long time, and I just don't want to be the only person with a bike, so I wanted to make sure that she had a bike too. So it's sort of gonna be like a Valentine's Day gift. Of course, I do this thing all the time where I call something like a birthday gift or a Christmas gift or a Valentine's Day gift, and then I end up getting more stuff because I think that gift giving is my love language. I think that I just have to sort of accept that. I'm still going to go to the park sort of in our neighborhood just to look at the tennis courts and the pickleball courts too. But I was talking about getting a basket for her bike, so we can actually come over here to, this is the bakery that we go to a lot. I actually went here yesterday. I did some editing at the local coffee shop that I like to go to, Foxtail Coffee, and then I got some breakfast over here. So I can ride my bike over here and get breakfast in like a couple minutes. Able to come back over to this park because Brennan and I walked over here the other day, and it definitely is a tennis and pickleball court hybrid. So we can actually play pickleball over here. Now I'm finally actually biking in the bike lane because I want to go down here to the park. Oh my god, dude, I missed having a bike so much. I made it to the park. Whoa. I've only come here a couple times with Brennan and Arlo and Travis and Dennis, but I've never gone around like the entire circumference of this park. So I made it to the end of the park, and there's this gate over here. It looks like it's like an alternative entrance into the park. Look at this. So that just led to a cul-de-sac. But what's cool is that there's another one of these over on the other side. And now I'm curious if that like connects closer to where we live, like over here. So I'm gonna go find out, I guess. It's a little bit more rough with the street bike, just like hitting all these like janky blocks here on the sidewalk. They're the Frisbee golf goals here. I want to come back here so much more, but I'm gonna go this way, just see where this goes. If this might be better for myself and Brennan to like get here so much more often. I don't know if that was completely beneficial. Trying to figure out where I am because I think I'm in an adjacent neighborhood. So I actually had it right the first time. I'm going back on the other side of the park. That's like much more convenient for us. I'm not trying to give away our business about where we live, but this could be like a complete game changer for us getting to the park from our neighborhood. I love this so much. Oh my God. Brennan, you're gonna love this. So it's not a complete game changer as far as where we live and accessibility, but it's still pretty cool. That makes me so happy. I love when that happens, when you just find things out about where you live that you've never known before. I rode a bike. Ow. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hang the bikes, and what I want to do is I'm going to put them both up right here on this wall, and I'm going to move this cow that I put up here a long time ago because I thought you'd find it funny to come home to. I'm going to put the cow over here. So I think that'll work, and Arlo's going to help. So I took the cow down. I have my drill and drill pieces here. I have the stud finder. I have Hawaiian punch as well. And then I did verify just where the stud is here on the wall. There we go. So I got Brennan's bike on the wall, and I'm working on mine. Brennan was able to help me out just to try to estimate how high up this needs to be on the wall so that it's not like on top of your bike or touching the ceiling. So we have like a general estimate for it, and I'm gonna measure the stud here and put this on the wall. I did struggle a little bit with that one, but I've figured it out. I had to manually screw in the screws there. I have my pilot holes here. There is a wall plate, the bracket arms, and then a front plate. What do you think?
Wow, good job.
We have bikes on the wall.
Feels so bad for you whenever you want to go biking.
So how's this for a garage, right? We have bikes on the wall and our cow canvas looks awesome. So I'm getting my car wash now. My automatic windshield wipers are off this time. I don't know why I did not notice that last time, but I did it this time. And of course, I'm gonna get a quick vacuum to the car. I want this to look nice because my family's coming to visit in just a few days. So I'm not optimistic. I'm giving this Target one more try tonight. This is over by the Florida Mall. So they do have these, which are a couple of my favorite Pokemon, but no Prismatic evolutions. This is what's causing all of the chaos and hysteria. That's really cool. But no Prismatic evolutions, which at this point is just, I just want to find it just because I'm like excited to, not necessarily because like I love this set, but I don't know, it would just be fun to actually find it. I also have this guy. So I've made it back home, and to prove that I do eat healthy sometimes, even though there are sugars and fruits, I made a fruit salad. So there's strawberries and blueberries and watermelon and guava and papaya and mango and honeydew and cantaloupe in here. What do you think, Arlo? That's a lot of fruits. So it's the next day. I have my breakfast that I'm bringing in the car with me. I'm going to work, but I am still searching for Pokemon. I recognize this seems hyper-obsessive and indulgent, and it is, but at this point, it's the principle of the game. It's like a scavenger hunt. So no Pokemon, but I did end up getting this because I absolutely love these. These reprint packs are just fun to open. If Pokemon did this, it would probably destroy the hobby because the entire appeal is the chase of the card that will never be reprinted that accrues a lot of money over a substantial amount of time, but I'm gonna open these and see if I get anything. And look at that, I got the Dark Magician, which is not really the Charizard of Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's close. It's sort of like the Blastoise, but I need to go to work. Actually, I think that Dark Magician is probably more of like the Pikachu of Yu-Gi-Oh, and then Blue Eyes White Dragon would be the Charizard. Also, it's after work now, and I'm back at Target. Walmart. So Walmart had nothing, but I'm back at Target yet again. Not really for Pokemon cards though. So never mind, because they didn't have it, but I should be getting what I went there to get a little bit later. I'm heading over here to Marco's Pizza, which is also right next to a GameStop, but I doubt that they have anything at all. All right, picked up the order from Marco's, and I'm heading home finally. So I'm heading back home. Brennan's been playing Mario Kart. I got our pizzas here. Brennan got a white pizza with bacon and chicken, and then I got a deluxe pizza. We also got some cinnamon rolls. What do you think of this, Arlo? Just the running joke of the video. Also, look at these Cheetos cheese pizza puffs. So we finished dinner, and I'm at Target again. Because allegedly what I wanted earlier is at this Target. And it actually is here. I have been looking for these. So this is Lunchly. This is the internet influencer equivalent of Lunchables, which I got one of those too to compare, but this is the equivalent of this. This is the Mr. Beast Logan Paul, who Logan Paul very significantly influenced the previous Pokemon hype boom with vintage Pokemon cards. But this has Feastables and Prime. I've never tried either of those before, and I'm just really curious about how this stacks up with Lunchables. Also, look at all of these adorable plushes. Here, all these sleeping Pokemon. There are so many. Which, speaking of comparing things, I thought about the chicken sandwich challenge from yesterday, and I totally could have gotten like Raisin Cane's or Zaxby's or even Church's Chicken, but that kind of clarity is always more obvious in hindsight, I guess. So I'm back home again, and I'll be eating those at some point because we just had pizza, but I wanted to show this over here in the corner of our house. This is our game room, and I recently reorganized our like bar setup over here, especially down here. We got these from Christine. These are all of our Trader Sam's mugs, so there's more of a like intentional display here with some of our bar games and then the liquors that we have. But I recently put this on the wall. We got this from your mom. And this is really neat because if I go to the fridge that is conveniently right here and grab a adult beverage, I can take this right here and it works. I don't know what kind of a game that this is. It's like a carnival game. Oh, yes. So I can open it. And
Oh,
it
that
falls
was
down.
really smooth.
Yeah. So then it fell down here. Party shot. I don't have any interest to take a party shot tonight because it's late and I work tomorrow. But cool, this would be a fun thing to do, like with our friends, like whenever they come over, right? Mm-hmm. And I wonder if like we should like leave them there so you can like see the remnants of parties past.
Sounds like it might be gross.
Oh, we are playing Mario Kart now. What's also funny is that the Switch 2 was just announced. How's that for great timing, right? Okay, let's play. So it's the next day. I just got off of work and I have 2 minutes to go inside this store. So I made it just barely in time with 2 minutes to spare, and they have exactly what I wanted, which is Prismatic Eeveelutions over there. I've been searching for this for so long, for so many days, at so many places. This is Prismatic Eeveelutions. The MSRP for this would have been $15 if I would have found it in like a big box store like Walmart or Target, and I paid $30 for it, which I'm not incredibly mad about because when it comes to just distributor allocation and stuff, like I'd rather give my money to a place like a local card game store rather than paying for like a scalper on like eBay or something, because those are the people that are going to like Walmart and Target and buying out an entire pallet and attacking each other to get these to be able to resell them at 2 to 3 to 4 times the price. So now I'm somewhere that I've not been in a while. Cool Stuff Inc. Games. I've been planning to come over here too just to compare prices and just see if they had product as well. So they were completely out of Prismatic Eeveelutions, but they do have a lot of these Pokemon singles that I'm considering getting, but look at the price of that Pikachu. So what I did end up getting is this beautiful illustration rare of Execute playing basketball. I just think it's really, really funny. And apparently in Prismatic Eeveelutions, there's no illustration rares. They replaced it with a different kind of reverse holographic, but there's no illustration rares, which is sort of a bummer. But I did get a couple packs of Lorcana, of each set of Azurite Sea and Shimmering Skies to give to Brennan because she still feels a little bit under the weather. So I finally made it back home, and I think it's time to compare Lunchables with Lunchly. What do you think of that, Arlo? So here's my Lunchables, and here's my Lunchly. They look very identical. I think that this one was more expensive, but that might be because it comes with like a bigger drink. I don't really know. As far as like constructing these, they did feel very similar. The quality of this cheese and pepperoni did feel sort of superior to the pizza Lunchables. I got the cheese Lunchable, but I don't know, I'm gonna test them out now. So this is the Lunchable, the cheese Lunchable. Perfection. And now, the Lunchly. I've been waiting a long time for this. That is good. That is actually good. It is very similar to Lunchable. Something about Lunchly is actually superior, but then also simultaneously inferior. Like, the cheese and the pepperoni in a Lunchly actually, I think, is better than a Lunchable. But I don't know. Like, the sauce is I think is pretty comparable between the two, and then like the actual the dough might be better in a Lunchable as opposed to a Lunchly. I'm not sure. I'd actually have them both. I think I'm gonna keep my allegiance to Lunchables in case anybody cares at all. So now I'm gonna have my very first Feastable ever. Ow.
Oof.
Took a crunch bar. That's fine. And that was my first Prime. I guess it's alright. It's like a sports drink as if it had like an extra like energy boost or something. But also was like simultaneously a little bit watered down. The Lunchly sauce was very tomato heavy. Like it was like a pasta marinara sauce as opposed to like a pizza sauce that I think is what the Lunchable sauce is. I did like the cheese and the pepperonis. Those were actually pretty good, but I think I still prefer the cheese for Lunchables. And just overall, I think Lunchables are better. Feastables and Prime, whatever. But now I'm finally going to open up Prismatic Eeveelutions, the Pokemon set that has essentially destroyed the Pokemon community, at least at the moment. So this box comes with this poster. You can see all the Eeveelutions there. Just that bottom row of special illustration rares is what everyone wants in this entire set that are going to be going for a ridiculous amount of money because the pull rates on this set are abhorrent. And I'm not going to get anything at all, but I just wanted to find it. It just became about the fun of searching for and eventually finding this set. There's the 3 original Eeveelutions there, Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon. And then it comes with 3 individual booster packs of Prismatic Eeveelutions. And I did not get anything. I even wore my Eeveelution shirt, but I did get this earlier, so I'm happy about this, at least. So it's the next day, and I wanted to talk about some stuff right here. I did buy some new tripods. I'm still intending to do a podcast at some point, and I needed to get some relatively inexpensive tripods, so I got those. And then I got this portable charger here for my camera batteries, which this will be really helpful to like bring this in my backpack or in the car or something. As far as other toys, I did end up getting this Alakazam and Arcanine just because I like them. And then I got this from like the dollar store, I think the other day. I don't know why, but sometimes when things cost $1 and they're fun, I just want to get them. This is a massive bin of just individual booster packs of Pokemon cards. So this is Evolving Skies. This was a very popular set that is even more popular now. And then with Prismatic Eeveelution sort of being the sequel to that set, that has caused just a ridiculous boom in popularity in Pokemon again that I only really ever saw with Evolutions. This is a fake booster box. I just got it because I thought it'd be fun. And then Pokemon 151, also Celebrations, but 151 even has gotten substantially more popular now, even over a year after it came out. Like, this is very difficult to get, just Pokemon 151 packs. And it's interesting for me to be like on this side of the hype, where when I sort of got into Pokemon, I didn't really have much of a collection at all. It was just fun to find something, and Evolutions was just the most popular, exciting set for me to find and to open. And for a lot of people, that set, they already had it, and they'd already collected it because it was overprinted and stuff. So that's sort of how I'm feeling with 151 now, it being so popular, but me having completed the entire master set. But Evolving Skies, these are all individual booster packs here. I have just like popular sets in here that I've just wanted to keep sealed for a while, like Shining Fates, which was also popular back in the like 2021 like Pokemon craze, Brilliant Stars, Crown Zenith. There's also Hidden Fates, which Hidden Fates, I got these at Target and I never opened them. I have never opened a Hidden Fates Pokemon pack to this day because the only product I ever found, I just kept it sealed, which is sort of sad, but it's just, for me, it's like a memory now, honestly, at this point. I also have these Evolving Skies, like individual blisters, and these like triple packs here, which these are like very expensive now. And just while I'm talking about cards, so recently, Brittany got me this binder, and what I ended up doing with this binder that she got me is I put the entirety of the first chapter of Lorcana in this binder. And I really like that a lot. I don't know if I'm going to be putting every single set in here, probably not, because each set is like 200 cards. But I thought that was like a really fun way to just like display the first chapter of Lorcana. And everything else that's like interesting, I have it here, like all my legendaries here for each type. And then my super rares. And then my just general like hollow rares. So this is what I'm doing with Arcana as far as the good stuff. And then in this is an organization box, and I have very much so organized this. So this is organized by card type, so ruby, sapphire, emerald, amethyst, amber, and steel, I'm pretty sure. And then I got these individual dividers, and I organized them by set. So the first chapter, Rise of the Floodborn, Into the Inklings, Ursula's Return, Shimmering Skies, and Azurite Sea are the sets that have been released so far. And why I did this is because I'm trying to build a deck to beat Dennis at some point, and hopefully this organization will help me with that. I don't know. Also, I do have enchanteds here for Lorcana, the only enchanteds I've ever gotten. And then also, I talked about this a while ago, I got this for Dennis. This is his Pot of Greed cup that he was supposed to get, but never got in the mail in time. So I'm going to give this to him when they come down in just a few days. But I think that's finally enough Pokemon talk, at least for now. I'm going to go to Foxtail Coffee to do some editing. I think if I could be an advocate for anything, it's always to unapologetically like what you love, and the right people will appreciate you for it. And I can finally finish editing a video that always takes me a consistent amount of time, just my entire year in retrospective. But it's always fun to look back at just memories, and I think that's why, like, I don't know, I think it's important to show my investments and interests right now, because that's what this channel is. So I made it back home, and I am done editing my video, which is so time-consuming, but so rewarding. Just being able to look back at this previous year, doing this video every single year, and it's so self-indulgent and in a fun way to be able to just feel so fortunate for what I'm able to do and record and put on the internet to look back on and to share with everybody else in my life, as well as you. I am going to get helmets for us, by the way, as well as like lights to put on the bikes. So I've been trying to get the house ready because in a few days my parents are going to be staying with Brennan and I, so we are going to be going to Disney. Travis is coming with his family, and Dennis, and then my parents, so we're going to be staying at the Contemporary Resort, which is going to be a lot of fun, and then my parents are going to be coming here to stay with myself and Brennan. So for the most part, I think that the house is ready. They're going to be staying in the guest room in there. This is something that's a little bit random, so these lights, I liked the idea of having like an accent light, and I got a blue light and a green light. I think we decided to maybe go with the blue light, just that gives like it's very blue on camera right now, but I think it gives like a nice like ambience to the room. I also did end up hanging this picture over here, as well as putting the little stickers here on our food containers for the kitties. And I already showed off this over here in the corner. But yeah, I think the house is ready for the parents, and I'm excited for them to visit and have some fun at Disney with the entire family. It is very dark. It's about to rain outside. It's been incredibly cold, comparatively cold in Orlando, which has been fantastic recently. And it's going to be really cold whenever the family visits in a few days. Brennan got this from work. Her coworker, so Brennan recently had a bit of a promotion, so it's exciting for Brennan. But her friend crocheted this Psyduck for her, because I guess it's a thing that people know that Brennan likes Psyduck. And then her coworkers actually took pictures with this Psyduck in a bunch of funny places, and then made her like an entire photo album of pictures, which was just, that was so thoughtful, and I'm jealous. That's the kind of stuff that I like to do, and somebody else did it, and it was just so creative. So that is just very, very cool. She has some awesome coworkers. And then in here in the bedroom, where it is still like really dark, I ended up hanging up this poster of Disneyland. And we're still working on like these shelves and stuff, but this room is looking pretty nice, I think. Looks like it's like nighttime right now, but it is barely even noon. But I'm going to end this video, finally, over the course of so many days, primarily just trying to find the new Pokemon set that I wasn't even that excited about. It just became about the principle of just finding it, and that hyper obsession being somewhat consuming is a personality trait that maybe I need to work on, but it was still fun to find it. It brought me back to years ago when it was just about that thrill of just finding this and becoming this scavenger hunt. Sort of fun, and that was exciting, but hopefully the price of this and the availability of it it becomes more available, and I don't know, maybe casually I could find it at some point. There's also a Team Rocket set that's going to be coming out, which I don't know if this is like the next biggest boom of Pokemon, then I don't even know what that's going to look like if this set was just that popular, even more so than 151, which again is sort of like surprising to me. But that was my time at home, pretty much, just doing stuff around the house and searching for Pokemon cards. What else do I do in these videos, right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.